welcome to another episode of Mouth Mouth. On today's episode, we are going to be speaking on the topic adulting, not adultery, adulting, growing up, being a big girl. Anyway, a lot of times I hear people say things like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't choose to be an adult. Why am I growing up? What's up? I didn't even plan for this. What is going on? Let it stop now." And for some reason I'm the total opposite. It's like, oh yes, adulting, yes, I love being grown, I love being, I just love being independent. And even if I'm not totally independent now, excuse me, and even if I'm not totally independent now, but that's something I'm working towards, and I love it. I don't mind the responsibilities and the roles, because apparently that's the thing a lot of people dislike about growing up, like the bills. But it's part of it. You're going to be an adult for most of your life, so you might as well begin to enjoy the process, because it's going to be a process forever. There's never going to be a point where you get to like a certain age and you're like, okay, finally I'm done with being an adult. Only when you get really, really old, and if you like someone else taking care of you, then okay. So you're never going to ever stop being an adult. It's something that's going to continue for the rest of your life, so you might as well enjoy it. And a lot of people don't like the responsibilities, having to take care of themselves, having to fend for themselves, having to just leave their family, that's if you're moving out, or just having to make personal decisions and choices, which is the thing that's like, that's the best thing about life, man. That's the best thing. You can decide that you don't want to do something. You can decide that you want to do something, and regardless of who and what is trying to stop you, you can be like, no, this is my choice, this is my decision. But first of all, what does it mean to be an adult? Do you have to get to a certain age where you say, okay, I've reached the age of adulthood? Adulthood makes it seem like it's very old, but adulthood, whatever. Do you get to a point where you're like, you get like a particular age where you're like, this is the age where I'm grown now, this is the age where I have to be responsible? Because I think for some people, actually for everyone it varies. For instance, a 21-year-old could be like, okay, I feel like I'm fully grown now, and a 23-year-old is like, no, please, I'm still a child, my parents should take care of me. But personally, the fact that I have freedom, it's like the best thing ever. That's like, what is better than being free? And when I speak about freedom, I don't necessarily mean having to always take permission or excuses or having to always ask. It's not that, but I feel like when you are being governed by authority, there is always the energy of being held. You feel constrained, you feel restricted. But when you're grown, it's like, hello, I'm out. But because I still live with my family, I can do certain things. I can do a lot of things, but because I still live under my parents' roof, of course I feel obligated to respect them in such a way that I don't do certain things, which is something I would love to break free from. But right now there's a level of freedom I have, and I love it. And freedom doesn't necessarily mean running wild and doing all sorts, but I think freedom is just about being able to choose, being able to say, I want to leave or I want to stay. Just given the choice. Compared to when you're a child, everyone has to make the decision for you. Oh, you stay home today, or you go out tomorrow, you make this particular kind of hairstyle, or you eat this particular food. When you're grown, you're like, no, this is what I want to eat, this is what I want to do, this is the hairstyle I want to make, this is what I want to study at school, this is my life. It's that thing of ownership. Sometimes I just feel like making a cup of tea and just like celebrating my adulthood, man. I just want to be like, girl, and just be like, I'm grown, Yeah, and sometimes I think my favorite saying, it's not my favorite saying, but sometimes I just like think about it. I'm like, I'm so grown for this shit. I don't speak like that, but it just comes to my mind sometimes. It makes me happy, it makes me feel liberated. There is this liberation that comes from being grown. I understand that there are lots of responsibilities, but then that doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy it. Enjoy working towards achieving your goal. Enjoy enjoy the process, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's going to be this way forever, so you might as well enjoy it, you know. And for some people, it might be the issue of not knowing what to do with their life, and it's like, oh my word, what's my purpose? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do today? And whatnot. I don't want to focus this video on purpose, but I would just suggest, if you're lost and you don't know what to do, keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing it. I mean, that's if you enjoy it, of course. But if you don't enjoy it, find something else to do. But I'll always suggest keep busy, because you never know who you might meet, who you might come across, and what that particular event or that particular job or whatever, or that particular course might open to you. You know, you never know what you might venture through it. You never know who you might meet at that environment. So keep busy and don't be afraid of growing up. I mean, growing up is like, it's life, man. It's the best thing that has ever happened to me. I'm sorry. In a different video, I'll try to speak on why I prefer being an adult to a child. But right now, I'm just saying, keep living your life. You know, enjoy paying your bills, because for you to be able to pay bills, that means you can afford it. Hopefully, you're wise. So that's the case. Hopefully, you're really wise. You know, but if your bills come, be like, yes, I'm grown. I pay my bills now. Celebrate it. You know. Make a glass of tea, a cup of tea, just like me, and celebrate your adulthood. It's the best thing ever, you know. And right now I can make this video without anyone stopping me and asking me questions. I can say whatever I want to say, and I can defend myself. That's adulthood is about the freedom. And freedom doesn't mean that there are no boundaries. Of course, I always say to people that in freedom there are boundaries. You know, but now the best thing about being an adult is you set those boundaries. No one's going to tell you this is how it should be. You make the personal choice, you make the personal decision to say, these are my boundaries and I'm going to stick to them. But anyway, I feel like I'm talking too much now, but you guys get the point. And don't be afraid to pay bills. It's like, pay your bills. You are going to be paying bills regardless. So if you don't like it or not, you are going to pay bills. And maybe for someone it's like, oh, well, now I have to get a job and whatnot. If right now you're struggling to get a job, just think about the outcomes, the profit, what's the term? The benefits of getting a job. Think of how your life will be if you get the job. So use that as a motivation to keep searching and looking. You know, and living under your parents' roof doesn't mean you're not an adult. So you don't have to belittle yourself because you're still living under your parents' roof and so and so has a car, has a house. That's not what adulting means. It's about just taking responsibility of your own life, regardless of where you find yourself. Yeah. So whatever situation, circumstance you find yourself, it's about being responsible for yourself, for your life, and yeah, that's it. So if you get mouth, use am. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Comment, please. You guys definitely have something to say about being an adult. You definitely do. So leave a comment. Don't just think it. Say it out. You know. So if you get mouth, use that. Thank you guys. Bye.